Okay, with me now we've got Michael Greco, who's been on the start line with Paul Venners earlier on, and obviously a television star, and now treading the boards in the West End. Very good afternoon to you, Michael. What's your views on Santa Pod today? It's your first time here?
Yeah, it's my first time here, and to be honest, in my ignorance, I'd never heard of the place. But now it's going to be, you know, etched in my memory forever, because I've just seen the fastest car in the world, or the guy who has a land speed record, I think, for a jet-propelled car, just take off just incredibly, so quickly. It's just, I mean, I love speed anyway, but he got up to 275 miles an hour, I think, and it was just awesome. It was an awesome experience.
I spoke to you earlier on, and you were saying that you like to be in control when you like to drive, and you like to drive fast, and so on. Would you like to go in one of these cars?
I think it's like anything in life. Once you've done it once, then it's going to be a breeze, isn't it? It's like taking a parachute jump. Once you've done the first parachute jump, you know you can do it, and you've got that experience. But I would like to go in them, but I said yeah, because I know they're safe, because these guys do it for a living, and I would like to go in one, but maybe next time. Tonight I'm probably not geared to go in one, but it was an amazing experience just watching, to be honest.
We have a dual seater here, which you might be able to go in the future, so obviously hopefully you'll come back and see us again. I know you said earlier you'll come back with your mates, because it is an awesome experience here. So what are you up to right now? I mean, you was Beppe on Eastenders. Is there any chance you're going back into Eastenders?
I don't know, you never say never, really. I mean, I wasn't killed off.
No, you didn't shut the door?
No, so the door's always there, but it's just whether they want you back, and whether the public would like to see your character. To be honest, I never really thought about going back, but I think recently, if they called and said, would you like to come back for a bit, and if the storylines were great, then I probably wouldn't hesitate, because it's still a great show. But at the moment, keep myself busy. I've done a film recently, which will be out soon, and done quite a lot of theatre, and I'm also a professional poker player now, so I've got a big sponsorship deal for the next year. So life's treating me well, touch wood.
So you've got Celebrity Love Island. Now I'm going to ask you, because I followed that. When you're out there all the time, obviously the cameras aren't rolling all the time, I would imagine. Is it as sort of tense? It seems tense at the time. Is it as tense and sort of full on as it seemed on the telly, or is it a lot more sort of pally, really?
Firstly, the cameras are rolling all the time.
Oh, are they?
Even when you're sleeping. The only place where there aren't cameras are in in the loos themselves.
Right.
In the bathroom there are still cameras, but in the shower and when you're going to the toilet, there isn't a camera around. And the cameras are rolling 24/7 because there are staff that can alternate, and at night time, even when you're sleeping, there are cameras on you. So there's no hiding place. But it's quite an intense thing, even though being stranded on a desert island in Fiji and in a beautiful place where you're being looked after can sound amazing. But after a while, it's like anything in life, you get a bit bored.
Yes.
And also you're surrounded by the same people, so unless you get on with them like you would your best mates, it can be really tough. And sometimes you want to be on your own. Even you want to get in a car. After a while, I just wanted to see cars. I wanted to see trees. I wanted to see a road. I wanted to see a cafe, bar, pub, yeah. Because it would just drive me bonkers. Just seeing ocean after ocean after ocean, waves. And I'm not the biggest fan of water. And I was just a little bit bored after a while, really.
So, did you know of the people before you went out? I mean, obviously they were sort of stars like yourself.
Yeah.
Did you know of them before?
I've met a couple of them before, like Callum Best I've met before, and Paul Denan, but the rest I hadn't met before. And the guys were great, actually. The girls were a bit, let's say, a bit up their own jacksy, but
yeah.
The guys I thought were really good, really cool guys. Apart from Paul Denan, he did go a bit bonkers, but underneath it, he's quite a nice guy. But it was a good experience. I wouldn't do it again, and it paid the mortgage, let's say.
Absolutely. So, and now obviously you've just been, you're still in, or you've just been in Chicago, haven't you?
I was in Chicago, yeah.
Yeah.
I left a while ago.
Was that a good experience for you?
That was amazing, because I trained as an actor in the theatre, so just going back to treading the boards was just going back to riding a bike, really.
So people ask me, quite a lot, I do obviously radio work, people ask me, what's it like to be a DJ? How did you start off? How did you start and decide that you wanted to get into acting, really?
When I was a kid, really, and I did a lot of school plays. I thought I quite enjoyed the audience reaction of doing a comedy and them laughing at me being on stage. I thought, actually, I've got quite a good stage presence here, and I quite enjoy the adulation that came with it. And there wasn't anything that really the only thing I was really good at school was maths. I was a very good mathematician. And the thought of going to university for 4 years and then doing another 3 years training as an accountant just bored me to tears. And I think acting was the one thing I really excelled at, and I immediately knew I wanted to become an actor.
So did you sort of go to RADA or something like that? And then
I went to a drama school called Guildford School of Acting, which was in probably the top 10 of England of the drama schools around. It's really weird. RADA's always had that name, but unless you're a great actor, you're not going to come out a great actor if you go in a bad actor. You can't. I don't think you can teach someone to act. You can teach them different methods, but you've either got it or you haven't.
Yeah.
It's like natural ability. You've either got a natural ability to be a footballer or you haven't. Some people have to work hard at it. Some people, it just comes natural to them. It's like acting.
Yeah, you was talking about football. You was in the match recently. Did you enjoy that? Was that good?
I had a great time there as well. Met some great people. The fitness regime was incredible. We got a glimpse, just a little glimpse of what it was like to be a professional footballer in the way everything was so strict and what you ate and what time you went to bed. But I was just a bit disappointed I didn't make the first team. I was probably one of the better players, and for one reason or another, which is unbeknown to me, I didn't make the first team. So it was a bit of a disappointing performance actually from the celebs. I don't think they put up a good fight against the legends at all. Apart from the first 5 minutes, they didn't look like they were going to score.
Right, yeah. So who do you support actually?
I'm a Chelsea fan, and this is pre-Abramovich as well. So
right, yeah.
Yeah, my team is Chelsea, and we're going great guns at the moment.
Yeah, it's a complete turnaround.
Complete turnaround. Years and years ago when I used to go, the bridge was a bit of a state, and you know, we were just about getting out of the old second division, and now you know, we're probably one of the top 3 clubs in Europe, if not the world.
Yeah, I can remember going to Chelsea when I was a young lad, and they had a very small stand in one corner of the ground, and that always used to fascinate me. That stand.
Yeah, it's incredible now. You go down there, and it's still they could. There have been talks of building a stand elsewhere, but they could, like Man United, who hold about 75,000 now. Chelsea could easily hold over 50,000, because the demand for season tickets at Chelsea is so high that the prices have gone up. Because so many people want to see Chelsea play because they're playing against the best players in the world. They then put their prices up, which I don't think is very fair to the ordinary fan. I'm in a position where I can afford it to a certain extent to buy a season ticket. But you know, most of the guys that go to Chelsea have been going there for years, and they can't really afford it. You know? Ticket prices have been going through the roof, and I think that's down to the fact that the demand for Chelsea season tickets is so high. So the way the Chelsea executives think about it is they think, well, you know, we'll put the prices up because people will pay that money.
Okay, just very quickly, what can we expect to see you in next? So you said the film.
Yeah,
what's the film called?
There's a film called Naked in London. Comes out next January. It's a great British film. I've got the main role. Stephen Burkoff, who people may know, is in it as well. He's got a great part in it, and it should, touch wood, do well. But apart from that, it's Christmas time. We're coming up to Christmas time, and to be honest, there isn't much work around for actors. So I'm happy doing my poker and keep myself busy.
Excellent. Okay, well, we look forward to seeing you in January on the film, and thank you very much for your time. Would you recommend Santa Pod to people?
Believe me, this is the first experience I've been here, and I'm coming back again in March because I'm going to bring my mates. What I just saw there was just incredible. The feeling was amazing. So yeah, I recommend anybody to come back. Even if you're not a fan of dragster racing or any kind of racing, coming here and just the experiences for all the kids and everything, it's incredible.
Thank you very much indeed. We'll speak to you soon. Thank you.